Welcome to the Ben Armstrong Crypto Show. Today we're going to be talking about Ethereum, and is Ethereum a good pick? Because there's a lot of talk right now that Solana is superior to Ethereum. Now, you guys know I am the Brigadier General of the Solana soldiers, as we established today. The community wanted me to be in charge of Solana. The Solana community has been begging me to take a bigger role in the leadership of Solana, obviously, for good reason. And guys, how in the world am I going to get this Solana tattoo that I desperately want if we don't get Solana to new all-time highs? So I'm excited to be talking about Solana more on the channel. But the point here is this. The point is, people are saying, is Solana a better investment than Ethereum? And that's a tricky question. So let's talk about Ethereum for a little bit and why I believe that Ethereum is the stronger project, but there could be some things about Solana that actually, even if it doesn't hit new all-time highs, could technically make it a better investment. And I'm not going to tell you that I believe Solana is a better investment than Ethereum for multiple reasons, but I'm just a big Ethereum fan. It's not because I don't love Solana soldiers, okay? I'm here for y'all, okay? I'm going to get my army hat, Solana soldier. The point is with Ethereum is right now, we've got a lot of action coming in when it comes to the ETFs, the futures ETFs for Ethereum. These are not spot ETFs. We don't have a spot ETF with Bitcoin yet. Now, just so you understand, the difference between a futures ETF and a spot ETF is the futures ETFs can be settled in other currencies, right? It's kind of like you're doing margin trading and you're trading on the value of Bitcoin, but you're getting paid out in, let's say, USDT and Tether or USDC. It's kind of that same thing, right? Where you're able to bet on the price of an asset without actually having to buy that asset. That's what a futures is. A spot ETF is settled in the actual asset, meaning to participate in this contract, you're going to actually have to have the asset. So that's the difference. And that's what makes the spot ETFs much stronger than the futures ETFs. Because with the spot ETFs, you're having to actually buy the asset. So it should, in theory, be much better for the price because everybody's having to go out and get this asset to settle these, okay? So with Ethereum right now, all this talk is about the futures ETF. And people are saying, well, the futures ETF, it doesn't mean anything. Well, I beg to differ. I mean, yeah, it's not as important as the spot ETF, but the futures ETF, if you look at Bitcoin, that's when it hits all-time highs after it launched. So the market is still clamoring for an ETF, for a spot ETF for Ethereum, or an ETH-TF, as I like to call it. Twitter Spaces sometimes puts a lisp on my voice. You guys know I love those ETH-TFs, okay? But the point is, I believe now that Ethereum could potentially be at a place where people are doubting it. There was a report today, we talked about it on the channel on the live stream, just make sure to check out the live stream at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that Solana's growth for institutional investing is now outpacing Ethereum's, but that's just on percentages. That's not in real numbers. I mean, if you compare the real amount of numbers of TVL or total value locked with Ethereum to Solana, it's not even close. But if you look at the percentage growth, Solana's been moving. Why? The price is going up. And I mean, obviously it's moving because the price is going up, and the price is going up because it's moving. You can make that circular argument. But the point is this, people are excited about Solana right now because the price has moved a good bit. Now, here's the thing about it, guys. When you look at Solana, its investment, I'm losing my train of thought here on what specific prospects. Its investment prospects, and I haven't looked at these numbers, so I'm not going to give you exact numbers, but Solana was crushed in the bear market. Obviously, right? It's ties to SAM, it's tied to FTX, things like that. It's crushed in the bear market, absolutely pulverized. Why does that matter? Because an asset that's down 98% compared to an asset that's down, I believe Ethereum hit about 80%, somewhere thereabouts, 82% maybe. Maybe not, maybe 78%, I'm not sure. I told you I'm not giving exact numbers. Why do I give you exact numbers if I don't know? It's a great question. But if you look at an asset that's crushed, like look at Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin, for instance, because I think this is interesting, okay? Bitcoin went over $100 million market cap And then now it went down all the way to a $6 or $7 million market cap, right? I can't remember what it hit at the low, but it wasn't good. But now, if Bitcoin just gets back up to where, like, to only 20% of its all-time high, well, now it's at $20 million, and that's a freaking 3x from the bottom. So it doesn't have to move. The further an asset falls, you guys make sure to check out Bitcoin. You can go to @joinbitcoin on Twitter, of course. We've got our V2 launching here pretty soon. But the point is when you look at these assets that have been crushed, they don't have, Bitcoin doesn't have to make it all. Now, I believe it will hit an all-time high. Just like Solana, they don't have to hit all-time highs to absolutely crush it. And I think that's something you should keep in your back pocket. And that's why you diversify. I think Ethereum's going to do well. Solana doesn't have to do as well in order to do great. And I think you guys are great. Be blessed.